Would you, sir? Don't do that, you prick.
What are you doing?
You're such a prick.
I'm trying to come through the door.
No, you deliberately push that to try and push me over. Okay? And don't make it look like you weren't.
Please don't shout at me in the inquiry.
I'm not shouting,
sir.
sir.
Are you here for a legitimate reason?
Okay?
Are you here for a legitimate reason?
Well, what I'm here to see, okay, I will go and see.
Are you here for a legitimate reason? Do you
Yes, I am here for a legitimate reason.
Do you
yes,
need
I
to
am.
speak to someone? Would you like to tell me what that is?
Okay.
In today's footage, we witness a tense confrontation at a UK police station between an independent auditor and a uniformed sergeant, an exchange that quickly turns from calm discussion to verbal sparring over filming rights, body cam policy, and public accountability. The footage comes courtesy of 2plod or Not 2plod, whose link you'll find in the description. What begins as a simple question about the right to film in public soon exposes deeper issues: officer conduct, assumptions, and the thin line between lawful authority and overreach. Pay close attention. Small details here speak volumes about how power and public perception collide.
I've got no problem with you using your video in public, because that's your right to do so. Okay. I have had a complaint from a member of police staff.
Well, first of all, could you identify yourself on me?
Yes, certainly. My name's Sergeant 1789 Pope. I'm the duty sergeant on today. Got no issue with your video.
Right away, we see Sergeant Pope doing something by the book, identifying himself when asked. That's standard under UK policing codes, especially during public interactions. However, notice how he pivots quickly to mention a complaint from staff before confirming any offense. This subtle shift changes tone instantly from open conversation to defensive justification. Experienced viewers will recognize this as a soft form of control. Establish authority, cite a potential complaint, and regain ground before the citizen can frame the encounter. Still, the sergeant's calm delivery keeps things professional for now.
That said, I'd ask you not to video inside there, members of police staff. If your actions cause alarm, harassment, and distress to them, you may commit an offence.
Okay, right. Well, just so you know, that is a public area, okay, and I'm well within my rights to be in there and filming.
Here's where things get interesting. The sergeant cites possible alarm or distress under Section 5 of the Public Order Act. It's technically true, but context matters. Filming in a public area isn't inherently alarming unless accompanied by threatening behavior. The auditor's response is legally sound. Public access equals public filming rights. This moment highlights the classic friction in police audit encounters: legality versus comfort. One side argues for transparency, the other for perceived privacy. The sergeant isn't necessarily wrong, but his warning treads a thin line between lawful advice and intimidation.
Okay.
Sir, I'm not saying you are. I'm saying if your actions cause alarm, harassment, and distress.
Okay.
Members of the sir, you listen.
As an officer, okay,
please
you
listen,
can't
sir,
be
please
alarmed
listen.
and distressed.
Actually, we can.
No, you cannot. You need to look at case law, and you will actually see that you cannot be alarmed and distressed right in your actual officer's
that's the
duty.
case of RV Oram. That's not in relation to what we're doing now. I'm talking about police staff, not police officers.
Okay.
Sir, I'm talking about police staff, not police officers.
Yep, but as long
I
as
have no issue.
As long as I'm in a public area, I can film whatever I can see.
Right, but if they don't want, if the members of staff cause alarm, harassment, and distress, I'm telling you now that may be an offence.
I'm allowed to film anything I can see from public.
I'm not saying that you
okay,
are.
so if I film them, if I film them and I'm in public, okay, then I am doing nothing unlawful. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, correct.
Right, so if you cause alarm, harassment, and distress through your actions, okay, then you commit an offence on Section 5 of the Public Order Act.
Section 5?
Notice how both parties begin repeating themselves, a telltale sign of tension rising. The sergeant's repeated phrasing of alarm and distress shows he's sticking to a script, possibly aware he's being recorded. For trained officers, repetition is both a defensive tactic and a cue to avoid escalation. The auditor, meanwhile, is equally methodical, challenging each statement with procedural accuracy. Viewers familiar with audits know this rhythm. Each word is tactical. But from a de-escalation perspective, neither side is truly listening. This is where calm professionalism starts to give way to ego-driven
Okay, so have you got a member of the public that's a complainant?
I'm not saying that you've done that yet, and I'm not saying, I'm just advising you. I've got no problem with you videoing here.
Well, have you got a member of the public that's a complainant?
Well, police staff
is not a member of the public. No, they are not. Not when they're actually working.
They are?
Not when they're working, sir. You need to actually justify that. They are police staff and they're in an officer's duty. Okay? So you need to actually rectify that.
So I would ask you, very politely, okay, not to video the staff. If you want to video us, that's fine. You're more than happy to do so.
No, I will video the staff if they're actually in
well,
the
if
site.
I do get a complaint, so then you may be dealt with under that matter.
Okay. Well,
and that's it. That's the end of it.
And just remember, it will be completely unlawful. It will be completely unlawful.
Well,
okay, but also, can I just mention to you as well? Can you tell me why you didn't actually tell me that you put your body camera on, sir?
Okay.
Excellent catch here by the auditor. Under the College of Policing's guidance, officers are indeed expected to inform subjects when activating body-worn cameras at the earliest opportunity. It's about transparency, ensuring subjects know they're being recorded. The sergeant's admission that he didn't mention it is minor, but telling. In police accountability, small procedural oversights can become major credibility issues later. It's moments like this that show why audits matter. They remind both officers and viewers of the standards expected in every public interaction.
I apologise for that. My body camera's on. Is there a reason why you didn't tell me you were videoing me?
I don't need to. Okay, under your actual code of
ethics. Thank you very much for your time, sir. So yeah, go on. Under my code of ethics.
Under your code of ethics, under section 3.5, okay, you're meant
3.5 what?
3.5 of your code of ethics.
So there's no such thing as 3.5.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is, sir. You need to actually look at it, okay? It actually states that a member of the public must be informed at the first possible moment when you actually turn your body camera on. Okay, now you had ample opportunity in which to actually tell me.
Can you wait?
Okay,
stop
and
talking
you did
for a
not.
second.
No, please don't talk to me that way.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a card.
Do not talk to me in that manner.
Sir, I'm going to give you a card with my details on, so you can make a complaint that I didn't inform you.
Don't worry, I will be.
That I had my body worn video.
I will be. Don't worry about that.
I didn't. I was more concerned with your actions at the time.
What my actions? What, filming in public?
Well, no, what you're trying to do...
Filming in public,
No,
sir.
What you're trying to do is just bait police officers and other people.
That's a presumption, okay? What you got to remember, a presumption, okay, that's your own personal presumption, sir.
I'll give you my details.
Okay, your own personal presumption. And your own personal presumption is
I'm
not law.
With you. I'm just advising you.
Okay?
But if you want to video
your
public,
presumption is not law.
No, it's not.
Okay? So just remember that.
I never said it was.
Okay? So don't tell me that I'm trying to bait police officers.
You are?
No, I would have gladly have had a nice conversation with you, sir, if you would have approached me in a different manner.
You were never intending that at all.
Really?
Really? You're doing this specifically because
sir, you're making another presumption again.
I've come out to speak
How have
to
you made it as a sergeant? How have you made it as a sergeant when you make so many presumptions, okay? You've made 3 different presumptions, okay, on me. Okay. Now, if that was the case, I can make a presumption on you and say, right, you're in uniform. Okay. Are you telling me that you're going to murder someone next? Okay. Is that what it is? Okay. So I can make a presumption, okay, on you. Okay. And this is only using it as an example. So are you telling me then that you would actually murder someone else? Would you, sir? Don't do that, you prick.
What are you doing?
You're such a prick.
And here we see the emotional shift. The sergeant suggests the auditor's intent is to bait officers, a common accusation in these scenarios. While some auditors do provoke reactions for content, intent alone doesn't justify curtailing lawful activity. This is where restraint matters most. A trained officer recognizes when tone replaces law, and when irritation clouds judgment. For viewers, it's a powerful reminder. Professionalism isn't about who's right, it's about who stays composed when challenged. The dynamic now teeters between authority and defensiveness.
Okay? No, you deliberately push that to try and push me over. Okay? And don't make it look like you weren't.
Please don't shout at me in the inquiry.
I'm not shouting, sir.
Are you here for a legitimate reason? Okay? Are you here for a legitimate reason?
Well, what I'm here to see, okay, I will go and see.
Are you here for a legitimate reason?
Yes, I am here for a legitimate reason.
Do you need to speak to someone? Would you like to tell me what that is? And I'll get an officer to come
speak to you. Not you, it's your actual inspector I would like to see.
He's not here at the moment, but I can give you the details on how you can contact him.
Yep, if you could. Okay, because that was completely out of order.
If you contact 101...
No, I'm not doing it via 101, okay? I will actually do it in here.
They'll take the details for you.
And that I will do.
Okay.
Okay, but you are absolutely out of order for what you just done. Don't make it look like you didn't do anything.
No,
it's all on camera. No, was it hell? Was it hell? You absolutely talk out your arse.
Sir, if you keep swearing at me and you keep being abusive, then I will ask you to leave the station. Sir, I'm going to ask you to leave the station if you carry on trying to behave in this manner.
Can you tell me whether or not that is swearing or not? Arse is not swearing.
Yeah, you're shouting at me.
I'm not shouting.
You are.
I'm not shouting.
If you want to make your complaint, there's the inquiry office.
I'm not shouting.
I'm more than happy to do so. If you have no legitimate reason to be here,
I have a legitimate reason. Okay.
What's your legitimate reason?
Well, I'm waiting for you to go, and then I'll go in there.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, I'll wait for you to go.
Thank you.
Okay. Because you are absolutely out of order.
So there's no point following me in.
I'm not following you in through that door. I'm not following you in through that door.
Go sit
No,
down.
I want you to go, and then I'll carry on with my business.
Okay.
And I've already told you that 3 times. As soon as you go, I will carry on with my business.
You're just being argumentative unnecessarily.
No, you tried to push me over.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. It's all on camera, so don't worry about it.
It's all on camera.
Yep, and I will be getting a copy of those.
I'm sure you will, sir. You have a nice
Okay.
day. Thank you for your time.
Right? Absolute joker. What an absolute joker. Okay, so you can see now he's already come in here, okay, to actually make it look like that there's something else going on. Right, and yeah, absolutely disgraceful.
Now the tone turns reflective. The auditor speaks directly to the camera, building his own case. This is a hallmark of transparency journalism, using real-time narration to shape perception. Notice how he reframes the officer's push as an intentional act, a subtle but effective way to assert moral ground. For police departments, these post-incident commentaries are a nightmare scenario because they define public opinion before official statements do. The question for viewers: does the evidence match the claim? Always look beyond emotion. Review what the camera shows, not just what's said.
He's a sergeant and he acts like that. Now you understand why there's so many cases of assault in Dorset. Can't believe coming through the actual door, he completely pushed it so fast that the door slammed into the back of me, trying to push me over. Okay, because he started walking in nice and slowly, and then all of a sudden he just went bang and then done it. Okay, absolutely disgraceful, absolutely disgusting.
Hi, can I help?
Yeah, good morning. Could I get the details of your inspector, please?
Yeah, of course you can.
Here, the tension eases. A staff member steps in, polite and procedural. She requests not to be filmed, but the auditor cites Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act, correctly noting that publicly accessible areas are fair game during business hours. What's interesting is how quickly professionalism returns when tempers drop. It's a reminder that respect from both sides is the simplest path back to order. After all the chaos, this calm exchange feels almost like a reset button.
Okay, because I already know he's not in, is he, at the moment?
No.
Okay, so if I could just get the details for him, that'd be fantastic.
Okay, is your phone recording?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'd rather you didn't record me in here, thank you.
No, I'm in a public area and I shall carry on to do so.
You're not in a public area?
Yes, I am. It's publicly accessible under Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act of 1972. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Okay, it's publicly accessible during the actual opening hours. Okay, and so I'm lawfully allowed to actually record. Okay, so if you can just get me those details, that'd be fantastic.
So at the moment, sir.
Okay.
But unfortunately, you're filming into a non-public area.
It makes no difference. I'm in public property. Okay.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
For not
Okay.
to film. Thank you very much.
So what did we just witness? A citizen exercising a lawful right, and an officer losing composure under scrutiny. The sergeant began well, identifying himself, quoting the law, and maintaining order, but frustration took over, and professionalism vanished. For law enforcement, this is a case study in restraint. For auditors, it's a reminder that calm confidence wins every time. Accountability isn't about who's louder, it's about who keeps their cool when the camera's rolling. If you found this breakdown as revealing as we did, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real-life bodycam breakdowns just like this. Asterisk.